Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Hope you're having a good week so far. Thanks for tuning in. Today we've got an exclusive review to do, and it's absolutely burning hot here in Portugal, like the fiery pits of hell. Jesus! Now, today's band are a band we've been following for a number of years, and I normally wear their t-shirt, which they sent over to me, which I absolutely love. But what I've done with a bunch of those t-shirts is actually put them into deep storage, vacuum pack them into bags, because I just don't, they're mementos to me. They're sentimental, and I don't want to just wear them out, wearing them around the town, So there's their t-shirts in the deep storage to be pulled out at some point in the future. But because we haven't seen them on the channel for a year or so, I've been looking through their YouTube channel, and we've got a couple of tracks on here, including today's one, that we can have a look at. So we're going to do that. The first one is from a year ago, and this one is called This Is War. Sounds like a hard and heavy track as well. Let's give it a spin. I'm so glad that we decided to check that one out. That was absolute perfection. They nailed that track so hard. Absolute perfection. Moved so smooth from one section to the next. Had build-ups and crescendos and drops into the next bit. Perfect chord changes, riffiness and interesting stuff going on the guitar. I'm not sure what happened to the bassist in the video. Whether they got a new bassist or what, I'm not sure about that. But man, the cool riffiness, all the riffs moved from one riff into the next in the perfect way. There was no, off chord changes or anything like that. It was just smooth as butter, or smooth as silk, you should say. I'm not sure is smooth as butter a saying, God knows. But anyway, it just moved perfectly. Your body moved with the music, and it just felt right all the way through. The drums were great, loads going on. They had a great sound, deep, punchy, lots of tom work and breaking it down onto the toms to bring different dynamics into the sections and move the sections along in that way, bringing in the double bass as well, having the breakdown sections, working all the different cymbals. Yes, it was all in there. The vocal was great, going harder into some sections, but then actually dropping it back. That This Is War. He did that hard, but that wasn't actually the chorus. It was kind of like a pre-chorus crescendo that then dropped back. And then there was some extra vocals as well in the mix to add a bit of heaviness. So all the things that you could have said, well, maybe they could have added this or that, it was all there. Really superb track, 10 out of 10 for this style of music. You can't do any better than that. Absolutely nailed it. And a great video as well. Really enjoyed the video, seeing the band, although not sure what happened to the bassist. So, man, that was absolutely superb. Their latest one from a month ago is called Consume and Control. Let's give it a spin. The bassist as well in this one. Bigger sound on this one. Love to see the whole band doing the lyric. Nice tone. Nice long solo. great job. Another solo. These guys must know I love an outro solo. Man, it's annoying now, I must say, when these kind of end title things come up, when there's still like 30 seconds of the song left, because when they come up, you think, that's the end of the song then. But then sometimes you get like that, where there's an extra bit at the end, and you've kind of, when you see that stuff come on, your brain starts to wind down. It starts to think, yeah, well, this is the end of the track, so we'll just start winding down. So I would say, if you're going to put those things on your screen, just put a black screen at the end and then have them on, because it's annoying when it comes over the video, you know, because it affects your brain. Man, that was another high quality, great track. For God's sake, I hope I had that on the screen the whole time. If I didn't have that on the screen the whole time, I'm really going to be annoyed. Jesus. I think I didn't have it on the screen. Man, I'll probably have to overlay that or somehow. This was another super high quality track, high quality video. Nice to see the bassist in there. A new bassist by the looks of things, with a great tone. And I will say that this mix sounded just a bit fuller, a bit more bassier and low end, but what it did have nicely is more vocal layering and just a bit more clarity to the vocal there. It was a bit more forward, which this music suits that kind of vocal, to have it in that position. And I think the vocal was just a bit stronger in the sound department. Not that his voice was stronger, but it was just recorded and layered up, so it sounded a bit thicker, which was nicer on this track. It sounded cooler. So yeah, they have advanced in that, in the mixing and the mastering department, to progress their sound, to just thicken it out more. The drums were still nice and punchy. You could still hear all the riffage. Love that big long solo in there. And that was one thing I was thinking that was slightly missing from the first track, because these, this kind of classic metalcore edge, thrashy edge does want a solo in there. It still works great. It'd be nice to have a solo with a vocal over the top of it as well, but they had that nice long outro kind of solo exit there as well, and then another solo for the outro of the track. So no complaints from me. Very, very cool. I've loved checking out this band again, reminding myself that they're just a high quality band with a great energy to them. You get straight into their music and bop along, and the movements, and if you know this kind of music, the movements just feel so smooth. You just go from one section to the next. Nothing catches you too much off guard, but in a good way, because it's what you want to hear. It's like when you want to hear something and then it goes off in a different direction. Sometimes that's cool, but sometimes that leaves you wanting. This band doesn't leave you wanting. If you want this kind of music, you get it in spades from these guys. Very, very cool. So I hope you've enjoyed that today, guys. That's it from me today. But we have already got another band lined up for Friday. We're doing well with the submissions. Another heavy, riffy, classic metalcore-inspired band with solos and cool stuff in there as well. So come back for that one. We've got another cool band to check out this week if you like this band as well. That's it from me. We'll see you around. Cheers. Bye.